Driz in the building. First of all, I like to thank God. Second of all, I like to thank my whole Black Compass family on both sides, you know what I'm saying? And one other thing I like to say, any artists out there that want to be an artist and want to stay a star and don't want to have to worry about the media being all in your battles, all on your records, dancing, come to Black Compass. Yo, Black Compass Media, Driz checking in. In my opinion, we got another one. We got the representatives. These brothers represent Verbal Warzone. I'm here with Chosen and King Sprite. What's going on, brothers?
What's good, man? What's good, Black Compass? What's peace, King?
What's going on, King, man? First off, man, it's refreshing to see what y'all bringing out here, man. It's definitely refreshing. I'm excited for everything y'all doing. Just give the people a little background on who you guys are and a little bit about Verbal Warzone.
I'll let Sprite go with that gas, Sprite. Hello?
No, go ahead, Chosen.
All right, well, you know, my name is Chosen, OG Bobby Johnson, you know what I'm saying? One of the representatives of Verbal Warzone, one of the owners, myself, you got King Sprite, another owner, Extraordinaire, Bizarre, you know, we got other medias down with us, you know, Boss Chick Rain, Butter from the Block, you know what I mean? She loves battle rap. There's a couple of people that's down with us, but we've been doing Verbal Warzone now, I'm going to say going on 5 years. You know, but you know, in the trenches, grinding and everything. We out of New York, based out of New York, and pretty much, you know, we decided to do everything on beat because at the time, you know, New York was the hot pressing bed of battle rap. You know, with the Smack, you know, with the Queen of the Ring, We Go Hard, Coliseum, Trap House, RBE. So it was like, you know, it ain't make no sense trying to start another acapella league in the midst of all of that was going on, you know what I mean? So a couple of us being MCs as old heads, you know, a little bit older than a, you know, certain crowd demographics now, you know, like, nah, we gonna do what, you know, we love, you know what I mean? I'm a 10 battle rap or I'm gonna get into it. It's something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay for what I love. And it wasn't really out there, so we decided to create it. You know what I mean? So that's what happened.
Definitely, man. Y'all definitely bringing that feel back. I kind of want to see, you know, in terms of, you know, you guys been out for 5 years. A lot of people are just kind of catching on to what y'all been doing. How has it been, like, marketing wise, in terms of getting the league out there? What kind of, you guys had to take a different approach?
Yeah, man, it's been a little while, man. Like I said, man, we've been going at it for a minute. You know, it's took a little hard work. You know, as far as, you know, first and foremost, we had to start, you know, getting, you know, networking with people, and, you know, first, you know, running the idea by people really want to mess with it. You know what I mean? They're like, no, they acapella, or, you know, dudes are just trying to, you know, rape the game. You know, because, like, you know, they feel like you coming to them, you really, you know, needed them. So you kind of like in the mercy or stuff like that. So a little stuff like that. But I want to shout out my boy Counselor in 16 Bars, Battle League, man. He was the first, you know, owner and league that kind of opened the door for us. You know what I'm saying? We used to be there. He used to show love to us. You know what I'm saying? He actually was responsible for helping us with our first event. Our first event actually was Verbal Warzone versus 16 Bars, and that was actually an acapella thing, you know what I mean? But Sprite can tell you more about that because he's the one that had kind of set that up.
I saw it. It was like a lane. I saw it. I said, in order for us to get in, we're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, at least give them one. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to, because I was busting a lot of shoulders at that time. That came in. So there's only one way to get in the game. You got to rub some shoulders, beat some people, and build some connects, because, you know what I'm saying? Only strong as your contact list. So I started building my contact list up, meeting people, going to events. I even took a couple of battles, man. Took a couple of blows on the chin, because, you know, I wasn't no battle rapper. I was doing the music and all of that. So I wasn't really no battle rapper. I jumped in there because I seen it as a whole nother set of ears I seen battle rap as a whole nother set of ears because you got the industry ears and then you got the battle rap ears. Those are two different, you know. So I looked at that like, let me go over here and rub some shoulders over here. And I met a whole bunch of good people. Like you said, the counselor, he opened his arms all the way, man. Like, yo, man, whatever y'all need, from the door. 16 Bars Rap Battle League counselor is very responsible. We popped off the first event with him, 16 Bars versus Verbal Warzone. And after that, I said, yo, man, that's it. We ain't doing no more. We ain't doing no more. Chosen said, look, man, we can do this on beat. We can definitely do this on beat.
Right,
and,
right.
A few people seen the vision. A few people saw the vision. And we just, when you got a dream, you got to go with it, man, because other than that, you just dreaming. You know what I'm saying? You got to make that dream come alive. No matter what what's standing in your way, you got to get over that. Go around it. Go through it if you have to. You know what I'm saying? Go through it, get around it. But if you don't make your dream come alive, man, you're just a dreamer. That's it,
Right. Now, in terms of, because a lot of these, because you guys have had some real names on there. Y'all done had Mickey and Cortez and DNA. Y'all done had real names on there. But in terms of, and not to get into details on who get paid what, because that's nobody's business. But in terms of the negotiations, are they looking for the same as like a Smack or King of the Dot type joiner? Like, how do you break that down?
Nah, it's like, I guess what it is, man, some people see the vision and they got like pure love for what you're doing. After a while, like when you dealing with people step by step, like every card you do, every people you deal with, when people start to see you doing good business, because that's the main thing I want to institute out there first, like get out there with people that, that we was noted for doing good business. You know what I mean? So people didn't have no complaints with their money. It wasn't no issue, ain't get it at the door. You ain't got your money was there before we even started the event. You know what I mean? So whether lose, draw, or make anything, your money was safe. So as you start, developing a relationship, words start going around, and when people when you start going to a lot of battles, and you start to, people start to see your face all the time. Because at the most of the time, I'm a gray haired dude, kind of a little older, but dudes start to see me all the time. You're OG, and we kicking it. You know what I mean? And just when people see you like amongst them, it's like, okay, yo, boom, he's solid. So that translates from one person to the next, and one person vouch for you, the next one vouch for you, like, yo, he did good business with me. He did good business with me, straight up dude, and that's how we got to this point. You know what I mean? Everybody we dealt with, you know what I mean, that whoever you seen on the card, if you call them or even happen to talk to them and say, yo, how's the OG Chosen? You know what I mean? They all should be able to tell you, yo, listen, he's a stand-up dude. You know what I mean? And that's what we pride with. And then, because of that, they seen that, little things that, when you on beat and you're doing industry beats, the monetization is not really there. So you're kind of mostly relying basically on the door. So they're kind of a little bit more lenient with the prices because they understand that you're not getting nothing back on the back end.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they're a little bit more lenient as far as the price is concerned.
I get that. And yeah, in terms of like the battlers, I definitely have heard nothing but good, positive things about y'all. Even Cortez, he spoke very highly of y'all. His best look last year was on Verbal Warzone, actually. He even said that. His best look was on y'all league. So that's super dope, man. That's super dope.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big. Okay. Yeah.
Definitely.
I ain't hear that one. Word.
Yeah. That joint gonna be out in a couple days. I just did that today. So yeah, he definitely said that though.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, but so for 2019, what's the goals for 2019 with you guys?
Well, right now for 2019, we in the process of really more trying to home base some talent. You know what I mean? We're definitely going to get people that's more noted in the game. We got some stuff in the works that we're not going to let out yet. You know what I mean? When the time comes, you'll start seeing the promotions for it and everything, and just stay abreast on everything Verbal Warzone as far as Instagram, Twitter, of course on Facebook and everything. We'll start introducing stuff slow, but we got something special we working on. But as of right now, we're just basically, we're just more going with trying to recruit and more homegrown people, trying to get people involved that never really battle rap, and some that might be on the lower tiers in their home league.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we're trying to, bring new people up, so that you might not really get to hear so much. So that's what the game plan is right now.
I feel that. Now, in terms of the beat selection, how does that work? Is that something the battlers choose? Like, how does the beat selection work? 3 rounds on beat, 3 different beats. How does that work?
Okay. One opponent, he chooses a beat, and then the other opponent, he chooses a beat. And what we do is we forward those beats we forward those beats to the opponent, and then we choose the 3rd round beat, and in return we forward that 3rd round beat to both of the opponents.
Oh, okay.
So technically, like at first, what it was is like, okay, what happened in theory was this. Well, in theory, it don't necessarily work out like that all the time, and we're still going through the change mode with certain things. So certain things are going to be altered, but traditionally in theory, it was like, okay, if you're a rapper, you're going to choose something that you feel you can get off, that your partner, maybe that the person that you're going against can't get off on. Mm-hmm. So you're going to pick a beat, and then he is going to pick something that he feels that he can get off on that you can't get off on. So technically, if you go into a battle, it should be 1-1. The decided round should be the neutral beat that none of you pick.
Right.
So in theory, it should already make a good battle because you're going in a battle 1-1. Mm-hmm. So I mean, but sometimes people get swept. I've seen it where sometimes where people turn around and the beat they chose, they got bited on it. You know what I mean? The dude was just better on the beat that he chose, because some people are like, oh, he chose this beat, so he or she chose this beat, so I'm gonna try to, put more emphasis on it because I know they're gonna go harder on it because they chose it, so they're gonna go even harder on that one to get that one out though. So it's like it don't work out, expectedly. But our theory is we don't try to let no one look bad. It wasn't like we're gonna just made it harder for people and be like, you know what, you just gotta rhyme to any 3 beats that we put on if you're a real MC, which I feel like real MC should, because you go to radio station, they don't tell you what beat come on. You know what I mean? You just gotta catch rec. You know what I'm saying? But that's not our idea here. We want people to shine, because the premise was, a lot of battle rappers can't make music, and I think that's false. It's just that they wasn't given the opportunity to go that direction in the industry, but a lot of them could make good music, and we can prove it. You got your Sue Surfs, you have your Cortezes, you have a lot of different people. Luxes, they making good music, but just for some reason the industry is not really taking them because maybe they're not conforming to certain standards what they feel the industry wants from them. And most of these guys from battle rap, we're kind of hardcore street dudes, so we're not going to go for certain, we ain't gonna go for certain things that they want to institute on you. So that's probably kind of why it's kind of hard for battle rappers to break, to industry per se. You know what I mean? But I feel there's a lot of battle rappers that can make way better music than these street dudes that's out now.
Yeah, I agree. I actually feel like people are becoming a lot more receptive to the battle rappers on beats. You know what I mean? Like you see the response that Sue Surf is getting right now. I think his tape just dropping. It's like number 2 on iTunes. 2. Yeah, it's going crazy, man. Verb's album was fire. I feel like the public perception is kind of changing on that a little bit.
Right. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. So, with this, we're trying to give it a more, first and foremost, I want to make a disclaimer here. There is no way, any way, shape, form, or fashion are we looking down on acapella battle rap. I enjoy acapella battle rap. I enjoy URL. He's the god that, Smack is the godfather of this. You know what I mean? There's no way that we even look at place that. You know what I mean? We just trying to, add to the game, because if you only let that exist, that in which we love is going to soon fall short. Right. You know what I'm saying? If new people ain't coming in fast enough or is that good to get there, because if you're a battle rapper, I don't care who you are, your goal is to try to get the Smack, even though you Smack or King of the Dot or RBE, one of those 3, but you really, the premier, the creme of the creme is Smack. You want to get the Smack. You know what I mean? And as you should, you know what I mean? As a battle rapper, that's where you want to go. But after a while, how many matches do they really got left if no new people really coming in that's up to standard? You know what I mean? So
that's a fact.
that's going really kind of, and at the rate they going, You know, look how fast. I mean, if you before the pay-per-view era, you know, Twerk wouldn't have battled as much people as he did. He probably would have battled everybody. Don't get me wrong, but it wouldn't have happened that fast. So at the rate he's going, who's left for him to battle? He gonna have to battle up and comers or people that's coming up.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, at that rate, you know, so you got to have something else. And then not only that, you know, you got thousands of other leagues, you know what I mean, putting on battles that now you don't want to see it now because they already battled over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just add into it, you know what I mean? And I think it's a bigger rate to see some good rematches, you know, that you might want to see, or traditionally some matches that you won't necessarily see on URL or King of the Dot or RBE. You might get a chance to see it on Verbal Warzone.
Yeah. And I think this is a way of, because it's a lot of matches. It's some matches that I hadn't seen a cappella that I would love to see. Now that the way that y'all presentation is, I would love to see like Sue Surf versus Cortez. I would rather see that on a beat right now. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah, I would too. But Surf, boy, he charge an arm and
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, the prices is crazy, but in terms of the way I done seen Cortez over there at Verbal Warzone, and his music is dope. He ride the beat crazy.
Exactly.
And then Sue Surf on beat. You know what I'm saying? His bars on I-95 freestyle, like them on beat would be crazy. I just you know,
that's definite, man.
Definitely. And now in terms of, because you kind of mentioned you know kind of like, you know, the home base and homegrown talent. How do you guys kind of plan to, you know, have homegrown talent and talent development within you guys' own? Because you want to grow your own talent,
right? Spot, you want to answer that? All right. Well, since he answered, well, how we
tell the best about the snipers, man.
Okay. Well, like I'm saying right now, see, like I said before, we doing a lot of Sniper Division cards. Sniper Division cards is more like for newcomers. Like I ain't gonna say newcomers, but it's for somebody that never been on Verbal Warzone before. And what we're trying to really do, we're trying to get the chance to hear everybody. You might see some people that you saw on the PGs, or you might see them on URL or whatever, or probably King of the Dot, whatever, but we never seen them on beat, or we don't have an idea of how they sound on beat. So we're going through this transition phase. Try to get as much people on our platform, you know, and from there we get the chance to see who can do what, and then us with the fans can be like, yo, I want to see this person, I want to see that one. So that's pretty much where we're going. Now, as far as homegrown talent, you know, when dudes do get on it and they happen to be on these lower grades, whatever, some of them be like, well, I ask them, you know, do you belong to a league? And some of them like, nah, I don't. You know, I'm just, you know, I like to make music. I don't really battle rap, but because it's on beat and I do music, I join. You know what I mean? Because this is more my lane.
Yeah.
And we get those type of people. Now, if you the example for what you're talking about, Rarin, that's what World War I was about.
Okay.
World War I was about putting some of our homegrown talent against some noted people, so they can get their shine and buzz. For instance, for two people that really, not to leave nobody out, but just for two people in particular, you got Cash Bills, the one who battled Mickey Fats. I don't know if you saw that battle.
Yeah, I saw that. Cash Bills was firing that.
Exactly, but he's just, you know, that's family. You know, that's family. He lived in the same hood. I, you know, grew up with his pops and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I already knew what he do. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, boom, convince him to come in. He's cooked the whole time. And Fire the Misfit, the one that battled Chess. You know what I'm saying? And he's the one. He's, you know, out of Philly, and he's always been music orientated. He like, man, he'll watch battle rap, but he didn't want to do battle rap. And you ask him to go, you know, even he been approached already. Both of them actually been approached to go to Smack already, to go straight to Smack. You're like, nah, that's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? So you got some people like, no, this is I'm music centered. You know what I mean? So they don't have a problem of coming here. You know what I'm saying? Then you got a couple other people like Kai Swag, you know, Bandana Boogie, you know, Sad Rothstein, Casino. So all of these dudes had a chance. There's other battles that's maybe about 4 more battles from that event that's coming out that you probably didn't get a chance to see. And these are like people that like, okay, I was doing acapella at first. Some of them was like, I was doing acapella at first, but it ain't really working out for me. So actually they've been with us from door. Like anytime we called, it was there or whatever. Y'all messing with this, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's where we come to now.
Okay. Okay, that's dope. Now
Yeah,
in terms of because you guys do it, it's like what now? Describe the location and where you guys do this. Like it's not on a stage. It's like in a room. You know, kind of describe that for the people.
Well, right now we still a small league. You know what I mean? So we still a small league, and we still trying to grow and develop. So pretty much is places where we can get to rent out that'll hold a amount of people. Like depending on the type of card, it might be a little bit more room, but we're actually still looking for more place that's going to be for bigger venues. For if we feel like a crowd is going to really show up. So it's kind of hard to gauge. A lot of stuff we still learning on the fly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we still getting premise of what's going on and how to do things, and we making some mistakes, but that's what you learn for. That's the learning process for it. So right now, but as far as that, we just renting some places that we got a network of owners up here in New York. Shout out to City, We Go Hard, Blackbeard, Coliseum Battle League. We kind of talk amongst ourselves about venues and places, and one of us will try to help the other, and we hear about a place, we'll shoot it over to them, with Steams as well. Shout out to Steams as well. So we try to play off each other, because we all trying to see each other win, so we'll help each other on that level. So if he find a place where it's suitable, like, yo, listen, boom, 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 and we'll go ahead and hop on it. Same thing. So we each one try to help each other.
Man, I see this growing, man. I see this growing I'm telling you, man. I see, because, bro, the on-beat battle, like, I love the acapella stuff, but the on-beat battle is just different, man. It's just different, man. It really is.
Thank you. But what happened, man, people fail to realize it's always there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, the best way I can do it and say like this, what happened was this, and rightfully so. You had your 106 in Parks. At that time, Smack was there coming up on the come up with the hardcore industry. And then you had your 106 in Park, but it was more commercialized. And what happened was, to me, in my opinion, battle rap loses something when it goes commercial. Because now you're restraining it. Even though, you're restraining it, it's supposed to be raw and gritty. And what Smack did was actually put battle rap in the context of where it should have been displayed from the beginning. Raw and gritty and underground.
Right.
Yes, in the essence, it is still commercialized, but it still has that raw and grittiness. And what happened was that's why he was able to, kind of, I'm not going to say like eliminate like on beats, but he kind of like, took down the 106 in Park. And then when he got on with, with Bow Wow on 106 in Park, it transitioned from that freestyle to the UFF. You know what I mean? So that type of battle rap left because it was just, the guys went up there short and brief, and it was more commercial. So it was like, okay, he always said you can't copy the style, can't copy the format and all that. But the format that he showed that people took and learned from it was that, yo, listen, it has to be gritty. It has to be right. It has to be in the street. So what we did was took it back to that level, street level, back to the way it was supposed to be. You know what I mean? And then from that, people think it's something new, but no, it's always been there. It's always been complement with acapella. Those two always coexisted. It's just that one tried to go commercial to get land in the street, and the other say, lay for the industry, we gonna make our own lane. And that's what happened. So now we like, okay, screw y'all, because now when you look at industry now, the young boys that's coming out, they ain't necessarily looking at the industry. They creating their own.
They creating their own moves.
You see what I'm saying? And they record companies is coming to them like, now they bossing up. Like, I don't have to deal with you because I'm selling records without you. You know what I mean? So and that's what showed what type of stuff we do to come back to the forefront now, you know what I mean? To why you start to see it. And now that you have the right people with the certain names, to give it that push to be like, okay, standing behind it. And they brings them back to having fun, because a lot of the top tiers, they actually come from that era.
Yeah. Yeah. The Clips and all these dudes.
Exactly.
These dudes came from Cypher. It actually came from them being on beat and ciphers to that turning into a battle.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah, so I mean that's definitely dope. Now, as the owners, how do you guys kind of plan like the drops in terms of how you plan to present the footage and release it to the people?
I don't know. We just do it, bro. I don't even know.
Y'all just drop it like.
Yeah, like kind of consensus. But right now, like I said, we in the process. You know, our team, like we now is more structured with our team, and now we're gonna like been going here forth and be like, okay, because everybody really pretty much has a job. You know, we don't try to step on each other's toes. We trust each other to do what each other needs to do for the brand. You know what I mean? So, one of my brother who's the other owner, he kind of like, he's the executive producer when it comes to, footage and all of that, out of direction of all that goes. So we kind of let him, kind of direct with that. But, we'll give our input like, I think this one should drop or that one. But, ultimate day, he's actually, because a lot of times these battles are already done, me and Sprite, we're on to the next thing. Once that battle's done, we're working on it. And so but now he's actually, engineers have to mix and he's have to, edit and stuff like that. So he's actually getting a chance to revisit the battles and really see what's going on. And then he decides, okay, this one was fire or that one wasn't fire, or we have to balance it out this way, So he pretty much there. So that's about it. But like I said, once we do one, I'm on to the next one. My head is done. I'm wrapped off of that one. Give me about a week, clear my mind to the next one.
Yeah. I get it now. So you guys, y'all got some things in works for 2019. You know about when should we be expecting another card from Verbal Warzone, man? I need some more fire, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, right. Well, Philly, you know what I'm saying? We had one in Philly last month. We have one in New York this month. We have one in March in Midwest in Cleveland. We coming back to Philly in April. Then we have another one. We have 2 in May, which we setting up. Well, one in May is already solidified, set up. The other one is going to be in Miami, but that's not finished, solidified, and set up.
Wait, Chosen. Hold on. I'm thinking this is just some New York. Wait, y'all went to Philly. Y'all going to the Midwest. Y'all going to Ohio. Y'all going to Miami. Y'all moving around with this.
Yeah, bro, we trying to get the best from every state in every region. You know what I'm saying?
It's about to be a Verbal Warzone world.
Word, bro. Seeing we got people already kind of contact us to come out to the UK, to the West Coast. Word. You know what I'm saying? We being contacted. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, you know what I mean, we just sitting around. You know what I'm saying? Right now we moving. So right now we're just, playing strategic and trying to get the best people from all over, so that once
that's
we
super
start,
fire,
like
man.
Yeah, with the same, like the same thing. Like we know these smaller cars, we get the good talent, because some people are gonna stand out from the door. You know what I mean? Some people don't need this 1 or 2. You know what I mean? And then we have some people that does artist development. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you have some people that Boss Chick Rain. She's been in the game for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Boss Chick, OG.
Exactly. So she, you know what I'm saying, she's an integral part in what we're doing. She loves battle rap. We call her Miss Love Battle Rap, but Miss Charmaine, she's a heavy fan, and she's in the game and she knows people. So, I think every crew always needs certain females to be with them, because a woman's touch sometimes works better than how we do things as men. So I'm glad we got those 2 females with us, man. It's a blessing. And the rest of our crew, we doing what we're doing, and we just trying to network and just try to get the best of different regions. But the first region we had to solidify first was Philly. That's the second home. That's like the second headquarters, because Philly and New York always been rivalries from back in the days. Yeah. So we went there first. You know what I'm saying? Because even honest enough, like people in New York ain't really receive us first, and we from New York. You know what I mean? Everybody showed us love and saw the vision first outside of New York.
Was crazy out there in Philly.
Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Love was crazy in Philly.
Yeah.
I was lit. Our first event out there in Philly, when we opened up the 4th Philly division out there in Philly, that first event was lit. I still could see it. Like, I remember the feel in the building. That's my word. I still ain't even erased footage from that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello? Yeah, so that's how it was.
Wow.
Yeah, it was ill.
So all you artists out there, because I hear this all the time. The artists in other places, oh, we don't get the same looks. We not in New York. Listen, man, Verbal Warzone is coming to a city or state near you. It ain't just no New York league. Right. It ain't just a Philly thing. It ain't just an East Coast thing. They going to Miami. They pulling up in the Midwest. This your opportunity. I don't want to hear the excuses. I don't want to hear the excuses. They moving around. Go get in tune and put your work in.
It's not that we just move. It's actually people that's, you know what I'm saying, that we letting have their own spot there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, boom. It's like, yo, listen, you know, like, you know, it's there. Like, you know, of course it's controlled, you know, by everybody on the staff, but you know what I'm saying? It's like a family thing. We all gonna eat, you know, we gonna find a way for you to eat too. You just gotta be able to put in the work. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I feel you from the DMV area, right?
I'm from Chicago.
Okay, you from Chicago? Okay, my bad. But you know what I'm saying, man, we all good. Get out there, we going out there too. But you know what I'm saying? And but yeah, we got the vision that's gonna happen in DMV. So
Big T first, man. Big T said, man, he king out there, man.
Oh yeah, we got he want to get on there. Sammy, Child 100, you know, want to get on there. I talked to Big Cannon, you know what I mean? Want to get on. So I talked to a couple of vets from out there, and we gonna grab them and get them on. But you know, everybody can't make every card at every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, so shout out to D-Mars.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Sammy Wild Hunters, all them Chicago hitters out there. All them Chicago hitters.
Listen, all of them. A lot of dudes already hit us. Like, yo, literally, and we're not saying this to brag or anything like to try to toot our horn. And I thank God for that, because really, first and foremost, without God, none of this is possible. But listen, man, every day, bro, it's been like almost 100 people hitting us up.
That's you know what I'm saying, right there, man.
And what we've been doing now, like Sprite developed a system to where now he get to be able to see who can do what by putting challenges up, and he put the challenges up so that way we can hear you, and then we can match you up with somebody that we feel would be fire for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great idea. That the challenge thing is a great idea. You get them to rap on beat and you know what I'm saying, show you what they can do.
Right, and the staff, we all review the challenges every day. So it ain't like, you know what I'm saying?
No, exactly. So
if you cooking, y'all, they gonna see it. If you fire, they gonna see it.
Yeah, man. Because it's like it's like about 6 of us that's actually looking at it. You know what I'm saying? So one of us see it, or all of us is definitely going to see it. So it's like, yo, we going to either dumb up you or dumb down you. But with me, I'm more like one. I'll still give you a chance because I'll do the artist development thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people, I ain't got time for that. You know, they got to be ready. But me, I'm not like that. If somebody want to come, I'm more humble, man. I'm not going. Listen, I'm an old school dude, so it's like, yo, ain't nobody wanted to get behind me and my dream when I was coming up. So some of these young dudes, man, they need to dream, man. Some people might get saved from this rap, so I'm not going to turn my back on them. You know what I mean? Right. If you ready to put that work in and you ready to do what you need to do and get better as an artist for yourself, I'm gonna stand behind you.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I get my blessings back different. You know what I'm saying? I might not get it back in the financial means, but you know what? God look at me, he blesses me in different ways. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
man, that's
true. I remember when I was coming up, right? I used to come on the block, man, and just spit bar after bar after bar after bar, and I thought. They like, man, how many bars is that? I'm like, yo, that's only 16 bars. Chosen said, nah, man, yo, come here, man. He looked at my book, my little rap book, and he started counting down the bars. He said, yo, man, it's about 32 bars, man. I had the whole system wrong. I was counting the bars wrong.
You didn't know how to count your bars.
Right. I thought I had the whole shit wrong, man. Chosen like, man, look, man. And he broke it down to me. And I found out that all my 16s was 32s. I'm like, oh, shit. This is crazy.
Yeah, man. Right. So I educate dudes, man. I'm like, school dude with it. You know what I mean? Even to me, I go up there. I'm 47, man. You know what I'm saying? You even catch a couple of my battles up there. Win, lose, or draws. I'll be killing them little young boys sometime. You know, one of them I probably might lose or two, but you know what I'm saying?
Yo, listen, you better not let him get you, because if he gets you, man, that's not a good
exactly.
Look.
It's gonna look bad on you because he's like that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna let Chosen get your ass.
You know what I'm saying? So what it is like, yo, people see and they respect it more because really I'm like more the face. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people when they think about Verbal Warzone, you know, they know the partners that the team is there, but they always, you know, like yo, Chosen the OG, Chosen the OG, like you know, because pretty much the face, like Smack is the face over there. You know, I'm pretty much the face over there. So you're like, what better way to show people, yo, listen, King, I'm in the trenches with you. I could do what you do. You don't see too many owners doing that. I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, a lot of times when you know, of course it's backouts and you came from somewhere far, listen, man, we got people, yo, shout out to my boy, my cameraman, you know, one of my camera guys who do good work for me, your boy Clip, man. He takes people on the spot. I'll take people on the spot and we'll battle so that they can have footage. You came from a long distance so they can get their bars off.
Yeah, man. People coming from Connecticut, driving all the way hours and all that. And then you come and your opponent don't show up. It's like, you know, it's like, nah, man, he want to get his shit off, man. So, you know, people be stepping up, man. Chosen always a step up. Your boy Clip, he be stepping, you know, people step up.
And it winds up being classic. It winds up being crazy. And them battles turn to be the best ones to me because it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Dudes went off like, yo, for real. So, like, yo, so me being like the owner at the same time, like, yo, I go in the trenches, you know what I mean, and show you I get busy with you. You know what I'm saying? So there's only a rare few rap battle owners, league owners that actually rap. You know what I'm saying? I can't call all off head, but I know City rap from We Go Hard. I know Dre Dennis, he definitely rap from Gates Gardens. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that we got Butter, Big Hand with Powerhouse. You know, shout out to Powerhouse Battle League. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got to shout them dudes out. I'm pretty sure there's more, but I'm pretty sure John does. You know, so Bullpen definitely probably would do so. But you know, other than that, I'm not too sure offhand. But I know there's probably more. But yeah, man, you know, listen, you know, you got to sometimes show people, like, you just can't tell them to do this. And when they see that you just as nice or you put that work and you trying to explain something, when they see you, they like, okay, listen, I can respect what you're saying because I see the results in you doing it. You know what I mean? And then you ain't trying to tell me to do something that you can't do yourself.
Right.
It's a little different.
That's dope, man. So, man, definitely, man, we looking forward to everything y'all got going on, man. We in tune. We tapping in with y'all whole movement. Man, I'm trying to, y'all go to Chicago or something. I'm coming to one of these events for sure.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get there, King, man. You know, shout out to my man, you know, Circle City. That's my favorite blogger, man. He shows us enough love, bro. Yo, that's a funny dude. So, yo, shout out to you. That's my dude. That's my dude, man. Word, man.
Put on your 3D glasses.
Yeah, when I'm flying him out one days, man, to come out here because he definitely, he's one of the, show us real love. Like, he's comment on everyone. He actually throw a little, a recap about it. You know what I'm saying? And he's consistently, and we didn't ask him for it. He just saw it. He loved it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a true battle rap fan and hip hop junkie. You know what I'm saying? He show you the smack tapes to show it and all of that. So it's like, he's a solid dude. You know what I mean? For me, and just by talking or whatever, he's a solid dude, and I'm gonna definitely invite him out here, and we definitely gonna make our way out there. Once we go out there, we looking for has to way that we can keep it going out there. You know what I mean? Of course, definitely. Sometimes, So it's going to be like, once the best of the best come, we'll probably do it in New York one year, and then we'll probably do it, in another state another time where all the best from the country is going to meet up. You know what I'm saying? So we got visions. I don't want to let everything out the bag, but just stay tuned in the summer. We got something working real nice. That's going to be equally as good as that World War I card coming. Just keep on lookout for some of the, the postings that's going to be happening, things going to be dropping, and we got something definite. So right now we got like I said, an event every month until May, and then like I said, like May, June, July is when we should expect that another big card to be coming around.
Okay, dope. So how can the people get in tune with y'all in terms of social media, the Twitter and all that? Where can they find y'all? Verbal Warzone.
Okay, on Twitter we Verbal Warzone 18 at Verbal Warzone 18. That stands for the year 2018 or whatever. On Facebook, we Verbal.
Yep.
You cut out a little bit, King.
All right. Well, on Instagram is Verbal War Zone. Facebook is Verbal War Zone. Everything Verbal War Zone except for Twitter is Verbal War Zone 18. You know, you can hit up me up. Me up B Liber. I use my government. You can hit up Butter. You can hit up Borshik Rain. You know, on Facebook at Borshik Media. On Instagram and Twitter, you can Miss New York on Instagram. Butter from the block. On his handles, a couple people, Facts Closing, FAC.
My name on Facebook is Raheem Carter. It's RAH, and then you got the initials KS. That stands for.
Yeah, well, that he's going in and out. But yeah. So you Facts Closing. You got F.A.C.1718. You know what I mean? Hook, holler at them. That's the easy way to connect to us. You know what I'm saying? But mostly everything Verbal War Zone, straight Verbal War Zone, except for Twitter, Verbal War Zone.
Okay, definitely, man. Well, I appreciate y'all coming on. We definitely gonna be in tune with your whole movement, and we're gonna make sure we put the link to your YouTube and everything up in this. Everybody get in tune with Verbal War Zone, man. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. For real, man.
No doubt. Salute. Appreciate y'all. We'll be in touch.
All right, definitely, King.
All right, one.
Enjoy your night.